everybody. Sam Lynch, give it up for Sam.
Hi everybody, everyone keeps saying I'm a wildland firefighter. I don't have a job. I do too much drugs for that. Anyways, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and here's the thing about Kentucky. When you first enter Kentucky, you see the big green sign that you see in every state that welcomes you to that state, and it says, "Welcome to Kentucky, where mistakes become tradition." Can't disagree, none of you have seen it. And here's a little bit about Kentucky. I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. If you were to look at a map and you had a third grade education, you'd be like, "Sam, that spells Louisville." Well, we didn't get the third grade in Kentucky until the 1980s. Before that, you graduated the second grade. They put you in the coal mines. Were like, "Don't join the union." And so here's a little bit more about Kentucky. My mom, wonderful one, tried to make guacamole one time. And she just used an avocado and an onion. And I looked at this pitiful, mushy green and white mess. I was like, these are my people. This is where I come from. It's called Kentucky avocado salad. There was one lady that was like, if you want a little spicy twist, add some garlic. This lady literally doesn't know what spicy means. Mistakes become tradition. I had a black girlfriend for a while, and I was like, we don't have to go to my Thanksgiving. She was happy about that. Like, at my Thanksgiving, all you can hear is the cold sound of fizzing Sprite and forks and knives just hitting cold turkey. It's very slow and sad. Anyways, so now I live in Santa Fe, and I used to live in the old Warren Inn. Anyone familiar with the old Warren Inn? Yes. I would tell people about the many experiences I had there, like, "Sam, that's black tar heroin." I got my car stolen from there once, and I was like, "Oh, thank God I don't have to go to work today." That was really nice. But it was really weird, because I had a vacation planned. And I had to rent a car. But the problem is, I didn't have credit cards at the time, so I had to wait the next day for my paycheck. Because I lived at the old Warren Inn. I couldn't afford credit cards. And I was gonna see this beautiful woman in Gallup, and it eventually worked out. But it's that's one of those things, like traveling 3 hours away to see a woman, I don't want to do anymore, because I feel like I've grown up. I've become a man. And as a boy, I fucked with my dick. But as a man, I fucked with my heart. I'm earnest. I've changed. And one of the things that my heart, when I fucked with my heart, you start to have weird conversations like, "Oh, do you want to go to the zoo more?" And then you start talking about BDSM and stuff. And it got me thinking, when are you ready to co-parent a ball gag? Because, I don't want to end up as a single dude who owns a ball gag. I'm not even kink shaming myself, I just have too much shit. Like, I know where it would go. It would go with the terrarium I got for a snake that escaped. It's called the terrarium of forgotten dreams. It's filled with all the other hobbies I gave up on. Half-read books, wood carving knives. Imagine you're a girl shitting in my bathroom. That's where I keep it. I have a lot of space in my bathroom. And like, oh, this guy's got a terrarium of broken dreams. Just another fuckboy. I grew up a really nerdy kid, really into Spider-Man and all that. And I was scrawny, kind of skinny fat. Now I feel like I kind of became a jock. And that still, no one cares that I've seen all the Marvel movies. Like, of course you have, you basic bitch. Everyone knows. So yeah, I was kind of a dumb kid growing up. My mom, wonderful woman, bought me my first pocket knife. I immediately asked for a Band-Aid. And then You know, I bought my first Nerf gun. It was one of the first toys that I bought with my own birthday money. And I wanted to know how it worked. So I pointed it straight at my eye. And I pulled the trigger. I was blind for 30 minutes. I was 19. My mom wasn't there to protect me. So I was sad a little bit recently, guys. And I used to be sad. I used to look up these Charles Bukowski poems that were like, you've got to go all the way. You've got to completely commit yourself. And like I said earlier, I'm starting to become a man. And as an adult, I've realized you can just half-ass shit. I'm half-assing this right now, guys. And it made me think about what an ass is. Here's something I want to tell you guys about your assholes. Billions of years ago when the universe first began, all the matter that ever existed exploded. And it's traveled the universe, become stars and rocks and different matter. And that power of creation is inside your asshole. So imagine what you guys could do if you gave half your ass on anything. You'd be unstoppable. I just want you guys to know that. You are unstoppable with your ass full of the power of creation. I like to consider myself a philosopher. And I like to think about how things began. And I was thinking about language. Like, how did language start, guys? I think I've got it figured out. There's a caveman going down on a cave woman in their cave. And he was going down on that cave pussy. He was real aggressive about it. He's like, rah! And she's like, ooga booga, ooga, ooga. And he's like, booga. It's like, dude, just slow the fuck down. Did anyone else grow up religious? I did. I've read the Bible a little bit here and there. And in some parts of the Bible, God was like, He created man, and then He put them in clothes. Because I want to imagine God was like, when He made man, He was like, oh, fuck. It's not going to look good in 30 years. I'm going to wrap that up in something. Can't be having that. I fucked up. Something else about God is that I learned He's constantly aware of what we're all doing. He sees all and knows all, and that can't be good for God. That seems like a raw deal for God. I know like 20 people. I like 4 of them. I don't want to know what they're doing all the goddamn time. And that's gotta be hard for God, because He sees all the weird shit we do. All the weird porn you guys watch. Not me, all the weird porn you guys watch. And it's awkward for God. He gets horny too. And He can't help Himself. He just opens Pornhub. He has everything all at once. And I think that's where hurricanes come from. Forest fires are from the Forest Service. Hurricanes are just God's like bukkake of annihilation. New Orleans is basically God's cumsock. The guy's got a lot of weird rules and stuff. He's really weird about his rules, like you can't have gay sex. It's unnatural. I don't feel like it's unnatural. He gave us the ability of rhyme and reason and arithmetic. If the stick fits, we're gonna get it in there. Here's a little thought experiment for you guys. You get 1,000 people in a building with 1,000 rooms, and you present them with an apple and an orange. And you can say you can only eat the apple. Somebody's gonna fuck that orange. Other things about, the banning of gay sex reminds me in 1967, the National Basketball Association banned the slam dunk. Because basically they saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar dunk. They were like, well, we can't do that. But it reminds me of banning gay sex because, you know, they're both an obvious innovation in the game. Let those boys play. Stop getting in the way, ref. All right, I just want to leave you guys with this. And you know, as a man, I've learned it's not about the fun drugs you do. It's about the friends you do drugs with. All right, thank you very much.